Good morning. Welcome and thank you for joining us for today's Amaxra Tech Talk. My name is Thane Belknap and I'm a project manager here at Amaxra. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, Microsoft Teams. Many of you are familiar with Microsoft Teams and some of you know its basic functionalities, but Teams is a platform that allows for much more than just simple communication. Teams is really a unifying product that's bringing together products from both inside and outside of Microsoft to create a place for all employees to communicate, collaborate, and get work done. Most people know that Teams is a successor to Skype for Business, but many don't know that it was built from the ground up to rethink the way that we work and the way that technology works behind the scenes. Skype for Business handled internal company chat and video audio conferencing. It was designed with the understanding that users were at their desks and that their computers were hardwired into the internet. Teams has been built with similar chat and video audio conferencing, but instead of applying the assumption that users are in a stable location with a great internet connection, it has been built with the assumption that it is going to be used in a variety of places and on a variety of internet connections. This means that Teams functions to work better across mobile, laptop, and wired connection devices. The end goal is to bring you a communication tool that works not just at the desk, but in the field, on the road, and anywhere else that your work may take you. In addition to the communication technology, Teams also brings a host of collaboration tools, allowing you to get work done with others, all in company, from within Teams. Teams can become a central repository for information and work, allowing for productivity to increase, communication to flow, and employees to succeed. As many of you know, Skype for Business hosted internal company chat and video and audio conferencing. Teams also hosts the internal company chat and video audio conferencing, but also includes features like document collaboration, file sharing, and more. Some common uses of Teams include chat, like what we've talked about, either one-to-one chat or inside of a channel chat. It also includes things like file storage. You're able to upload your documents, upload your files into these Teams, and make sure that all users are able to access them. One of the best features of Teams is that not only are you able to upload those documents, but you're actually able to work on them. You're able to collaborate on those documents together with other users inside the team. You're also able to invite guests so that guests are able to access and collaborate on these documents as well. Word, Excel, PowerPoint documents are all easily available and editable from within Teams. Lastly, a common function of Teams is product management, task management, and productivity increase. You can use tools like Planner to assign tasks and to track where they're at in the stage of completion. Those are all common tasks that Teams handles every day. And I want to give you an idea of some of the lesser known things that Teams can do. So let's start off with unified communication. Most people know that Teams can do chat, voice, and video calls, but did you also know that Teams is capable of replacing your desk or work phone? With the addition of a calling plan, Teams is capable of making normal, everyday calls. The primary benefit to this becomes that your work phone is no longer attached to your desk or to a separate cell phone that you carry around with you for work use. With Teams telephony, you're able to take your phone with you anywhere you go. Work from home around the holidays without fear of missing a call and having to set call forwarding. Answer and make calls from your smartphone using the iOS and Android Teams app. You're even able to make calls from the browser. This means that your work phone is now available anywhere that you have an internet connection. Now, this isn't for everyone. There are still some limitations to what Teams telephony can provide. But the great thing about Teams is that it works with third-party applications and integrations. So even if you do need a full phone system and a full PBX, there are many third-party solutions out there that will integrate into Teams, giving you the same user experience, being able to collaborate, make phone calls, all from within Teams, while having the full PBX phone system. Chat, video conference, and regular calls can all be made with Teams, unifying your organization's communication strategy. A great way to boost productivity and create open channels for communication. With so much communication running through Teams, there is sure to be lots of data being sent back and forth. And that's why the second item on our list to talk about today is how Teams can help protect that data. Microsoft has two great products that some of you may even be familiar with already: Azure Information Protection and Microsoft Data Loss Prevention. These two products are available for the Office 365 suite and have been for some time. But what a lot of people don't know is that they also apply protection to the data within Teams. In today's world, it's almost impossible to protect every device from threats. That's why we're seeing a focus on protecting the data itself. Azure Information Protection allows you to classify documents and then apply encryption and security measures based on how a document has been classified. What that means is that if you have a confidential document, that document is encrypted thanks to Azure Information Protection and that classified label. If that document were to get into the hands of the wrong person without the correct credentials and user identity, the file is essentially worthless. This helps us rest assured that the files are protected. But what about chat? Users may accidentally send information that isn't supposed to be shared via chat. That's where data loss prevention comes in. This tool allows the capability for sensitive data to be identified and then removed from chat views. Let's take a look at how this works. We see that in our demo, we have two users, Adele and Megan. They're having a one-on-one conversation. Megan needs to know if a client's credit card number and reaches out to Adele to quickly get it. Wanting to keep work moving forward, Adele shares that card number through the chat with Megan. Initially, we'll see that this chat will go through, but then data loss prevention engages in the background and removes that message. We can see that that message has now been blocked, but Adele is able to go through and actually can see what she can do here. So in this case, we're allowing the user to override by entering a justification. All of this is logged and saved for future use. That feature can be turned off. This morning, we've seen this done with the credit card number, but you can also set up keywords. For example, if you have a code name project that you don't want details to get out about, you can set it so that anytime the code name is used, it'll flag in the system and messages will be revoked. The combination of Azure Information Protection and data loss prevention makes sure that the data that's in Teams is safe and secure and is data that should be being shared. Last up for today is how Microsoft Teams can help serve a group of users who are commonly left out when it comes to IT choices, the first-line worker. Often, because first-line workers are on the sales floor, at a job site, on the manufacturing line, or at other first-line locations, they don't have access to desks and laptops as easily as other employees. In the past, this has left them a bit isolated. When it comes to being part of the digital team, these users know that oftentimes they're the last to be thought of. Teams is a great tool for solving these challenges. With availability through the browser, desktop app, and mobile applications, first-line workers have a variety of ways to connect to the tool and the benefits it provides. All workers are able to be a part of the team, integrate with, access business apps, and process data directly from Teams, all so that's protected by the security of the Microsoft tools we know and trust. I hear countless stories of first-line workers that need easier ways to communicate and share files. And because they're isolated from so many of the normal business tools, they turn to common consumer and business products like text message, Facebook, WhatsApp, Slack, Dropbox, Google Drive, and others. While many of these tools are business class, others certainly are not. And no matter whether they are or aren't, having data stored and transmitted in multiple tools makes it a challenge to keep company data secured and client data private. Teams is able to replace all of these applications, providing a solution that allows employees to communicate, share documents, work with, and get information from the rest of the business, and use tools that have been specifically built out for them. One of the best tools that Teams provides to first-line workers is the ability to easily see and manage their schedules. Through Teams, employees are able to view their schedule, request shift trades, pick up additional shifts, request time off, and clock in and out. This saves employees time and stress while also saving managers time and headache during scheduling process. We can also see that in the screenshot of the phone, the navigation icons at the bottom of the Teams app are not what we would normally expect to see there. That's because through Teams, the admin portal, pictured on the right, we're able to present which navigation icons will display for users. This means that you can change the look and feel of Teams to match the required use for each business group. Your desk and office workers may have a different look to their teams compared to what your first-line workers see. This is just one of the many benefits that Teams offers and provides to its business, users, and first-line workers. These were just 3 of lesser-known features that Microsoft Teams can provide. Utilizing Teams in your business can mean a unified communication tool, improved team collaboration and file storage, best-in-class data security, and features for all employees, including first-line workers. Putting all of this together means that Microsoft Teams is designed and built to work where you work. As always, if you have any questions about anything you saw today or would like help with helping your company figure out how to use Teams the best way possible, feel free to reach out to technology@amaxra.com. We're happy to answer any questions you have. Join us January 14th for the next Tech Talk, which will be Let's Talk About Azure. As always, if you'd like to sign up for any notifications about future talks, follow bit.ly, join the Amaxra Tech Talk, and we always like to hear feedback on a talk, or if you have a topic for suggestion, feel free to follow bit.ly/Amaxra Tech Talk feedback to submit either feedback or a topic for future use. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope that you found this topic interesting and relevant, and this recording will be made available on demand through the Amaxra website. We welcome you to join us for future Tech Talks and reach out to us if you have any questions. Thank you and have a great week.